Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who just joined in, my name is Susie. I do makeup, personal style, and singing videos here on YouTube. If you reach the end of this video and you like the content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm actually so excited to do this video because I've been wanting to do a full face of one brand here in my channel. But I didn't want to buy like a full set of makeup all on one go. So luckily, I have been almost completing my Vice Cosmetics makeup collection. I have been a fan of Vice Cosmetics. I love their packaging. I love the colors of their lipsticks, especially the names of the lipsticks when they started off. I love their marketing, what they stand for, and their products are actually really, really nice. And it's just perfect that I am almost completing, or at least I have one of each from their roster of products. And the most recent one that I purchased is the Endless G Dream Focus Foundation. I will tell you my thoughts and how I've been wearing this all throughout my a few weeks that I've bought this. So are you ready? Because I sure am. Let's start. So I've already put on moisturizer and toner on my face. And then I've already put a little bit of lip balm on my lips. But I'm going to apply a little bit of this Perfect Kiss. This is one of the lipsticks that I got from them. Rather, lip gloss. It's super minty. It's really nice and it's not super sticky. And eventually, this will really be absorbed by my lips. I'm not actually a lip gloss girl, but when I tried this on, sabi ko, wow, ang ganda. So, this is the first step. So, the next step is primer. And this is the Aqua Grip Soothing Primer. And it's also part of the Endless G collection. The thing about this primer is that the only thing that I can compare this with is the baby skin primer. When I first tried this out, I thought it was too moisturizing. Like the first time you would apply it on your skin, it feels like it's a moisturizer. But apparently, you need to wait until it gets really tacky on the skin. So I'm just gonna wait a few seconds to let that dry. My third step is actually eyeshadow, but I will be using this one as my eyeshadow palette for today. This is the Powerpuff Multi Blush and Glow Blush Palette. This is actually my daughter's palette. I got this for her to just play around with instead of buying yung mga kiddie makeup na medyo cheap lang. Sabi ko, ito na lang kasi at least galing sa SM, medyo matatrust ko naman siya. Kaya, ayun, today, hihiramin ni Mommy para sa makeup tutorial niya. But before I put this on, I will just put on some concealer in my eyes. This is just to prep our eyes. Para kumapit talaga itong ating makeshift eyeshadow for today. I will be using this tiny puff over here. So I've put some of the excess just out here na lang para hindi sayang. And so we move on now to the blush palette as my eyeshadow. So I zoomed in a little bit on this so that I can show you how I apply eyeshadow. So with the palette over here, I'm just gonna dig in to the heart, to this color. Tap it a little. That's a lot. And then just apply. You know, this is kind of scary for me because I am one of those who has no guidelines or whatsoever on how to put eyeshadow. Like, I try to just follow my gut. Ano yung pinakamagandang itsura niya. Ganun lang. And then, what is important for me is the blending in the end. Like, when I apply other colors, and then at the end, I will just blend it. So, yun nga, this is all gut feel and just what I think. With makeup, that's just how it is. You don't really have to like follow rules as long as you're happy putting on makeup and you enjoy the process, then yun na yun. Kahit anong gawin mo, okay pa rin. All right, let me just, I really don't see what I'm doing because my mirror is so far away. A little bit more para lang magpantay. So yeah, maybe that's my guideline. Kailangan lang pantay. Just a teensy bit more, just here. All right. And with this precision brush, let me just go back to that pink and like put a wing on the ends of my eyes. I think this is one trend that I don't ever want to go away. A little cat eye. And then with this brush, you guys have to forgive me because I don't know what the brushes are called exactly. But with this particular brush, I think this is a smudger or something that you use to blend the colors in the eye. I will go into the highlighter here and just on my brow bone over here, just apply a little bit. So with the same brush, I just do this to blend in the color of the eyeshadow. My next step for the eyes is this Love Joanne Glide and Go liquid eyeliner in Vintage Rose. So every time I use this, I have to do this. Yeah. Because we need to bring the product down para lumabas talaga siya. And then just let it glide. Just make sure that there's a good amount of product so that it really glides and gives you that really nice color payoff. I'm actually surprised right now by the color payoff of this product because when I was using it before, it wasn't this dark. So we'll see in a bit how it will dry and if the color will stay. So para lang pumantay yung cat eye sa ends ng eyes ko. Kasi ito meron eh. And then ito parang wala. I will just add a little bit of the eyeliner and then try to smudge it a little bit with this brush. Ooh, I got that right. I don't need to use this na. Okay, let me just stop there because parang pantay na. Surprise, surprise of the day. And let me just finish off my eyes with some mascara. I usually just put a base underneath and then some black mascara on top. Nagpakitang gilas si Love Joanne. Glide and go. I love it. And then I'll be adding like a brightener on my under eye. Just real quickly. Next is eyebrows, and I will be using this very old product of Vice, which is their eyebrow gel. When I first bought this, I thought okay siya, except I still need to use a pencil before I apply this because it feels like this only gives you a tint for your eyebrow hairs. It doesn't really fill in like the gaps of your eyebrows. And also the good thing about this is that hindi to tumitigas. So your hairs are still like natural. Hindi siya matigas na parang nag ano ba tawag doon? Hindi lang siya matigas. Yun lang. Yun yung okay sa kanya. Pero yun nga, I feel like it always needs a pencil before I apply this one. So let me just do my eyebrows. I have the tendency to overdo my eyebrows because medyo madiin ako humawak ng pencil. Kaya minsan sobra. So just very light, wispy strokes for the eyebrows is enough. And now I'll be applying this. The good thing about this is that the wand or this doe foot that they have, it already grooms your eyebrows. So you see that, yun na nga, luma na eh. Pero buti na lang paubos na. Nagka-clump siya at times. So, sometimes I need to remedy. Alright? Pantay ba? You have to make sure kung I will just groom it a little bit more para in case may mga clumps, matanggal. There. I'm enjoying this super. I love it. Next is the Endless G Dream Focus Foundation. And I have to say, the very first few weeks that I've used this, ang ganda niya. Talagang ang ganda niya. Nung una ko tong ginamit, nagkamali ako ng application. I used a brush. I actually used this foundation brush. And it became so sticky because ang dami kong product na nalagay. So, for me, the very best way to apply this is with a beauty blender. So, I'll be using that today. And the only thing about this product is the pump. Nasira siya agad. Like, meron na ako konti dito, nakuha ko a little bit, but right now, wala na. Wala na. Hindi na kaya. Like, a few days ago, I will open this up and then just get product. And then, hindi siya madaling buksan. Isa pa yun. Kaya, yun lang ang pinaka-comment ko dito. But, itong dami na to na nilagay ko ngayon, enough na siya. So, let me just apply it now. So, this is how I feel like is the best way to apply this. You really need to apply it evenly on the skin para mag-mattify siya. It's like I said earlier, the first time I used it, I put too much product on my face. I was able to evenly spread it out, but it did not mattify. So you really need to pack it in there. Parang ganun. I'm gonna need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So, ito na. Bubuksan ko na siya ng paganito. Sayang, ganda pa naman ng packaging. I actually like it. Pero yun nga, nasira yung pump. Yun ang pinakaunang nasira. ko mabuksan. Ayan. Ugh. Ayun. Okay. Just a little bit lang to add more to the face. Now that I've evened out my foundation, I will just apply a little bit of concealer on my under eye. And then again with my small sponge. Now that I've evenly put on foundation and concealer, I will now move on to powder. Okay, I did not pick up the loose powder that comes with this foundation because the very first time that I tried out their powders like a few years ago, nag-oxidize yung skin ko. So feeling ko baka pati yun hindi hiyang sa akin. Kaya hindi ko siya pinick up. But this is a very vital information. I feel like you really need to get the powder along with this one. I think they should work together because the very first time that I used this, 'di ba sabi ko it was too sticky and then I used a pressed powder to mattify the skin. Hindi nag-work. So I feel like ang pinakabagay dito is really the loose powder. Kaya pala siguro yun yung match na powder for this one. But today, I don't have it, so I will just use a different kind of powder which is from the Belosan Expert. Ito kasi, ang gusto ko sa kanya, sa simula, very drying siya. Isipin mo, sobrang dry nung powder. Pero eventually, parang matagal talaga yung staying power niya. Tapos, naa-absorb really well ng skin ko. Kaya, okay siya kapag ang gagamitin mo yung mga ganitong klaseng foundation na talagang kailangan mag-mattify. However, I realize now I should have bought the powder along with this para talagang nasubukan ko kung tama, kung talagang match silang dalawa. So that's why if you're planning to buy this, I suggest to also purchase the loose powder because I think they are going to work well together. So let me just apply my loose powder. Also, please note that I also used the beauty blender for the powder for this foundation. Next is contour. I actually forgot to apply this before powder. I was so excited to tell you about the powder that I forgot that I'll be using a cream or a stick contour for today. Pero buti na lang nga nakalimutan ko kasi I just realized something about this contour stick. Mga ilang ulit ko nang nakakalimutan na mag-contour before powder. And kahit nag-powder na ako, look, hindi siya nagka-clump or naghihiwalay or natatanggal yung foundation or powder, hindi. Nagbe-blend siya sa skin kahit na naka-powder ka na. Ayan o, nagbe-blend lang sila. Hindi ako nahihirapan na ilagay sa skin ko kahit naka-powder na ako. A little bit under here. I saw a few beauty vloggers do this. So let me just try it today. Galing oh, ayan oh. Hindi ako na problema. No problem. Kahit on top of powder, no problem at all. My next step is blush. And this is also from the Multiganda collection of Vice. At ito nga talaga, among all of the colors that they have in their roster, this is the one that I picked up because this is the one that I really don't have. But the good thing about this product is that it is so buildable. You can start with really a small amount like this. I just normally do this with my Real Techniques brush, and then just on the tops of my cheeks, I smile and then do this. See how this blends in my skin without any trouble because I've already put powder on top. Nagbe-blend lang siya. And let me just go back a little bit to the contour. Ito lang, konting mix lang sila. And for my very last step, it's lipstick. I still have a few of the first release of their lipsticks back in 2018 or 19 pa yata. And I went to the store recently and asked for some of the other colors of these. It's sold out. And I don't know if they are still going to restock it or not. I actually asked the sales lady and they said na hindi pa talaga nagkakaroon or talagang wala na siya. So I wonder, please let me know in the comment section if they will ever release any of these because I have friends abroad who enjoyed the first release of their lipsticks. Kaya nagpapabili pa sa akin ngayon. So let me know in the comment section, please. And so for today, I will be using the shade Infernez. This is like, I could compare this lipstick to the Scaparelli of NARS. Ganun yung shade niya. And just a little bit lang. It's a really lovely pink shade. And to just add a little bit of shine, let me just apply again this Perfect Kiss lip gloss, like in the insides of my lips. Here lang. To give that matte lipstick a little health on the lips. This is the final look, guys. What do you think? I am actually so happy about Vice Cosmetics because it's a local Filipino brand that I can finally trust. Everything that I applied on my face is of great quality, but let me just end my video with all those that I really rave about. First, the primer and foundation. I highly recommend these as a daily base because apart from showing you how I think this should be applied, I was able to try these for several weeks and it has never let me down. It is long lasting, it is matte, and with the right powder, it can help control your oils. Next is the Powerpuff Girls blush palette that I used as an eyeshadow. Let me just zoom in on my eyes for you. I love the color payoff of this one. It has blended so well in my eyes, leaving it really nice and smooth. Next is the Love Joanne Glide and Go Liquid Eyeliner in Vintage Rose. This was actually a surprise today because the very few times that I've used this before, pag nilalagay ko siya sa eyes, hindi madami yung kulay or minsan konti lang yung product na nalalagay. So you really have to shake it to be able to release the really nice maroon red color on the eyes. So let me just show you on zoom. So, ayan siya. Medyo hindi pa nga pantay yung pagkakalagay ko. Pero ang kagustuhan ko kasi dito, ano na eh, buo na yung kulay. So, ganun pala talaga. Shake it before you use it. So, at saka, hindi siya mahirap gamitin, guys. Once na-release nyo na yung color dun sa pen, madali na siyang i-glide all throughout your eyes. So, hindi ako masyadong nahirapan gamitin to. Ayan siya. Last but definitely not the least, the Vice Multiganda Contour Stick and Cream Blush. I have to say, these are my favorite among all of the Vice cosmetics that I've tried. Kasi they are so forgiving on the skin. Whenever I use this as contour, hindi siya muddy, hindi siya mahirap i-blend, talagang maganda siya, yung effect niya sa skin, talagang maganda. And it's also the same for the blush because every time I apply this on my skin, it is so smoothing. It does not show you like dryness, or it does not emphasize on the texture of your skin. That is why this is an amazing product for me. So here it is. And so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And I am so looking forward to see you again on the next. Have a great day. Goodbye.